What's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy AC back with another vid. It's been quite a while. A whole lot of things have been happening in the boxing world. So while I got some time, I'm gonna try to speak on all of it. But the biggest thing I wanted to speak on is the Mayweather versus Andre Berto. Now, in all fairness, I don't know. I don't know if Floyd is really going to take on Berto. It seems like it's going to happen. According to TMZ, they confirmed that this is the fight going on September 12th. It's fine by me. I mean, in all fairness, it's not a pay-per-view fight. It's not a pay-per-view fight. So, if it was a pay-per-view fight, I don't think Floyd would have went that far and tried something like that. You know what I mean? But I hear a whole lot of backlash from Floyd. I mean, from Floyd detractors and critics, with about this fight against Berto. I'm trying to figure out what's the beef. Okay, I mean, let's put everything on the table right now. Okay, here's a little fun fact for Mayweather detractors and critics that they seem to not know and seem to not understand. Okay, Andre Berto. Should Mayweather fight Andre Berto, this would be the first time in 10 years that Mayweather has fought A fighter that is not on the pound for pound list, B, not a recognized champion, and C, not undefeated. In 10 years. Right? Sean Bay, I believe, 2005? That was the Sean Bay Mitchell fight, I believe. So, every fighter since Sean Bay Mitchell has A, been on the pound for pound list, B, been a recognized champion, or C, has been undefeated. They've met at least one out of those three prerequisites. Okay? So, if he was to face Berto, as Berto's record currently stands right now is 30-3. Right? 30-3. It's not a bad record if you really think about it. This will be the first time Floyd has faced a fighter of that caliber. Alright? That's just a little fun fact for y'all. So that kind of begs the questions: what in the world is who has Mayweather been cherry picking? When you really look up facts like that, So what's the issue with Berto? Because I don't really see nothing wrong. You know what? Out of the past 13 opponents that Mayweather has faced, Mayweather, the public and or the critics said that he was ducking those fighters. 8 out of his last 13 fights. 8 out of his last 13 opponents, I should say. Floyd has been accused of ducking. Floyd gives you these fights, and then you take away credit. And then you take away his credit. After his critics say that he's ducking these people. All right? I don't know how long you've been following boxing. But I know for a fact that when Mayweather first signed his contract and when Berto was beaten by Robert Guerrero and became Floyd's mandatory in the WBC. And by the way, Robert Guerrero exercised his right to challenge Floyd, and the WBC forced Floyd to fight Robert Guerrero. Mandatory. That's why that fight went down. It was people out here that actually had the gall to say that Floyd, right? That Floyd was ducking Robert Guerrero. Yeah. People actually said that. Oh, I remember. I have a nice little memory. They said he was ducking Canelo. You know? I mean, I can go all the way back to De La Hoya, dog. De La Hoya. I mean, man, we can talk about this all day long, but y'all get what I'm saying, man. So, and Andre Berto with a record of 30-3 is supposed to be a light touch for Floyd. In all fairness, I'm gonna be honest with you. Floyd exceeded my expectations. Because after the Pacquiao fight and after I saw that Floyd got no credit at all for fighting Pacquiao. Floyd got no credit for fighting Pacquiao after beating him. So, me personally, what I wanted Floyd to do was break Marciano's record by fighting two bums. I mean, not even bums. I'm talking about straight Uber drivers. That's what I wanted Floyd to do. Fight two Uber drivers. I'm talking about two people from a boxing club in the middle of nowhere. And just break the record as a final slap in the face to his critics and a middle finger to his critics in the boxing community. That's what I wanted Floyd to do. So him actually taking Andre Berto exceeded my expectations because I wanted Floyd to go worse than that. I really did. I mean, let's just be honest. Does it really matter who Floyd fights? A, he's put himself in a position to earn that right for a quote-unquote easy touch. And two, it's not like his critics are going to give him the credit anyway, should he, no matter who he fought. Okay? He could fight Gennady Golovkin. He could fight Triple G. Either at 154 or 160. Right? Either at 154 or at 160. And Floyd still won't get the credit for fighting Triple G. They'll make up some new excuse. They'll do the same thing for Keith Thurman. They'll do the same thing for Sean Porter. They'll do the same thing for Kell Brook. So it really doesn't matter who Floyd fights because A, he's not going to get the credit anyway, and B, he's put himself in a position to do it, to fight who he wants. I know you don't like it, but it's the truth. And then on top of that, it's going to be on free TV anyway. It's not going to be on pay-per-view. It's going to be on free TV. I'm sorry. I'm watching it. And as a matter of fact, if you are a fan of the sport of boxing, you should be watching this too. I don't care if you hate Floyd Mayweather or not. If you're a Floyd Mayweather fan, fine. If you're a Floyd Mayweather fan, a Floyd Mayweather hater, then yeah. Yep. You should be watching this fight too. Not because of the fact that it's on free TV. You should be watching this fight because of what this could potentially set off. See, we have a chance as a boxing community to say, hey, we want the great fighters, we want the biggest fights on free TV. We don't necessarily have to have it on, subscription paid television. We can have these fights on free TV. I don't know about you, but if I can watch the best fighters in the world without doing pay-per-view, I would do it. I think we have a chance to, set up something new. To take pay-per-view right out of the picture. So as boxing fans, I think that we should actually support this fight. Because if you get what 6-8 million viewers, right? 6 to 8 million viewers. That should send a signal to other boxing promotions and other things like that and other people like that within these circles to say, okay, there's money to be made by putting fights on free television. And maybe we should consider that. I don't want to pay for pay-per-view if I don't have to. I don't know about y'all, but I know I don't. So it's a whole lot of reasons to support, Floyd Mayweather fighting Andre Berto on free TV. Number one, it's Floyd Mayweather's last fight. Number two, it's free on CBS. And number three, it's a slap. I will find great joy in seeing all the Mayweather's critics and all of his haters just get the proverbial middle finger by him fighting Berto. And another thing? Amir Khan got to be one mad person, yo. For all that begging and everything that he's been doing, he still don't get the fight. But it ain't like Khan deserves it anyway, so he's just out for the payday just like everybody else is. So it is what it is. That's it for my little rant. It's your boy AC. Signing off. As always, like, comment, subscribe, man. Until the next time, I'm out.